great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Army Black Knights and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
As the Black Knights head coach told me before the game, this is a great opportunity for his squad. The Big 12, known for their strong defense and their wide-open offense, he expects his guys to be upset-minded today. One play at a time, do your job, and who knows what can happen. We'll keep you posted on how things are vibing down here on the field here in this big matchup. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give to the tailback. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Black Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Right back to it. Got a little grass. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want.
Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Army Black Knights and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Army head coach before the game. This is a great opportunity for his squad. Bringing a group of 16 into a Big 12 opponent. The crowd is crazy. The teams are excited. But he wants his team to play one play at a time. He believes an upset is totally possible if his guys do their job and be the best version of themselves today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Army's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On the move, it's Cook. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. Maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Man, what a big catch on 3rd down.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. The option, he'll keep it. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. The running back has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Throwing, Hawkins. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Connection to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Caught, and he's got room. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught behind the line. It's Strachan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins unloads it left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Hawkins rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They go to the draw. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, and half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
3rd down play from the gun. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
With the draw, it's Cook. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. He's finally shoved out of bounds on the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The Black Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Army! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Michael Hawkins. They'll run the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
You'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Black Knights offense will go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Howard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Red pass, it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Howard. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Just feeds the running back. There's a little room there. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The Black Knights are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the home squad, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Army has it back and the offense ready to go. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a 2-position. Makes the grab in their space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Black Knights! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he added the extra point. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. How about utilizing the fullback and picking up just little snippets of yardage in the passing game?
Yeah, it was kind of a positive play. You know, listen, it goes on the completion side of things, so the completion percentage goes up for the quarterback, and the big fella gets a touch, and we keep him happy, and now we go, all right, let's get back to blocking them.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Maybe a crease. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Black Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down mark.
Makes the catch, and he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
The Mountaineers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Hawkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Hawkins. On target. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in with one hand. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Francis. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Hawkins. Bringing the heat. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
West Virginia.
The Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying trying the run. It's Francis. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Gets it out fast. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. On the draw, it's Howard. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. They'll run the option.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Runs through the tackle. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Michael Hawkins with the catch. It's Francis. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. On target. Snags it, and there's running room. Smashes through the tackle. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Alexander. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And they can't make the connection. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Throwing, Hawkins. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Snagged out of the air. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense does the work itself with a pick
been a defensive war. You're just wondering which side could hang on long enough. But how about the defense coming away with a big pick-6 late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. And down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The first down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
Right on the money. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a deep grab. Gashing the deal. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Hawkins takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.